Hey everyone, and welcome to another GTA 6 video here on the channel. So Grand Theft Auto 6 has been in the news as of late. You might have heard the rumblings about the potential of another GTA 6 delay into 2027. And so in this video, I want to go over that whole situation, as well as some new info regarding the firing of some developers for allegedly leaking some GTA 6 details last year. But we'll start off with the talks lately of GTA 6 not being content complete yet, and the potential of another delay, because a lot of people have been very negative and just very doom and gloom over this news, or rumor, I should say. So this originally came from Jason Schreier when he appeared on the Button Mash podcast. If you didn't know already, Jason Schreier is a huge gaming journalist, and he has insider sources within Rockstar and the general gaming industry as a whole. He's a pretty big deal when it comes to gaming news. And on that podcast, he said this: "The last I heard, it was still not content complete. That is to say, people were still finishing things up, still finalizing levels and missions, and seeing what is going to make it into the game." He also said that it's really hard to say right now if the game will hit that November release date. It's really hard to say right now. I don't think anyone at Rockstar can tell you with 100% certainty that they'll make it out in November. Although they do feel that the November 2026 release date is more real than the fall 2025 or May 2026 date. And when people saw this news, they immediately assumed the worst, as they do, especially considering that the previous two release dates, of course, turned out to be false. And if you go and look at Take-Two's stock price, it actually fell a little bit following this news, so you could assume that this likely had some part to do with that. And they also freaked out about the fact that the game isn't content complete yet. Like, oh no, the game comes out in 10 months and they're still adding to the game. They're not even in the bug fixing stage yet. This is so cooked. It ain't coming out this year. This is entirely normal for games. Looking back at RDR2 even, Roger Clark, who plays the main character Arthur Morgan in that game, has stated before that he was doing work on RDR2 up until August of 2018. That's 2 months before the game came out, and even at that point, Rockstar was still adding to RDR2. In reality, 10 months is still a lot of time, and right now, it would be way too soon to even say either way if the game would need a third delay. They're probably not going to know that until like May. But for those of us who have been around the Rockstar community for a long time, this is almost exactly the same course that RDR2 took in its development cycle. RDR2 was originally supposed to come out in the fall of 2017, that was its first release window. It was delayed to spring of 2018, and then delayed again to fall of 2018 when it came out in October of that year. In GTA 6's case, it was originally slated for fall of 2025 before being delayed to spring 2026, and delayed again to fall of 2026. And that is where I think the date will stay. I don't think we're going to get another delay for GTA 6 into 2027. I think they're going to want to hit that holiday release time frame for sure. What I can see happening, though, is maybe they delay GTA 6's online launch to 2027 or something. Take-Two's fiscal year ends in March. It doesn't go by the calendar year, so it's not going to end when the new year starts. So if they had to delay GTA 6's online until like February or March of 2027, that wouldn't be the end of the world for them because it would still release in that same fiscal year. And GTA 6 Online is going to be a massive thing. Like, everyone on planet Earth is going to be playing that, so they're going to want to make sure that's in the most stable spot it can be, unlike what happened with GTA 5 Online's launch that was pretty much a disaster for the first couple of weeks. So if there was going to be a delay, I can definitely see the online mode being pushed back a little bit until the next year so they can polish it up more. Now let's get into the next piece of news now, about the firing of some Rockstar developers who allegedly leaked details to a third party or potentially some influencers. You guys remember back in April of 2025 when Gameroll came out with this tweet where he mentioned Jason and Lucia's last names that eventually turned out to be true when we got the second trailer a few weeks after this? Well, keep in mind that date of April 2025 here, because in a recent IGN article, Rockstar stated that they have dismissed a Rockstar employee in Lincoln, UK in April of 2025 who allegedly disclosed confidential information about GTA 6 to a third party who published the information to social media. That lines up perfectly with what Gameroll posted in April around the same time that he got fired. But the really interesting part is that Gameroll also posted another leak in June of 2025 where the info came from the same source that told him the last names. And if that source was in fact a developer, which seems to be the case based on this new info that we now know, that means that everything that was mentioned in that leak must have been true or had some validity to them if the info is coming from a developer who is now fired from leaking said info. As of right now, I don't think that it's confirmed. People are just kind of putting 2 and 2 together, and it does make a lot of sense now that you really think about it. But yeah, some very interesting stuff happening in the GTA community, except not really, because it's still just rumors and speculation and not actual info from Rockstar. Although I suspect that we will get Trailer 3 probably within the next couple of months, possibly March. And I think pre-orders will be going live in May. Like I said, I don't think it's going to get delayed a third time to 2027. I think it will, in fact, come out this year in November. Let me know your thoughts on all this down in the comments though, and if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, feel free to leave a like, as well as subscribe to my channel for more GTA Online and GTA 6 content. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of my channel members for your support. If you'd like to become a member for some exclusive perks, you can either use the join button or the link that's down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching, and have a great day.